Oh, hello, hello. There are allegedly people here other than Silvar, but you wouldn't know it by watching the chat. But welcome, everyone, to a little something I call Shuffle Saturday. If you haven't witnessed this before, I have my game collection loaded onto a website called the Backloggery that's behind the... Wait, is that showing up? Okay, OBS is lying to me. Very cool. Great way to start. That includes this neat little feature where it'll randomly suggest a game from my collection for me to play. Using that feature, I'll play a random game for most of the games I have and have the technical setups to stream, currently around 2,500 different games, then play that game for the next half an hour unless I decide to veto it, or one of you do, by typing !veto. That'll burn one of those vetoes you can see towards the bottom of the little overlay there. Pull a different game, play that for the next 30 minutes instead. And as you can see, I only have 2 vetoes for the entire night, whereas you all has twice as many. That being said, I will automatically throw out any game I can't stream either due to technical issues specific to the game, sometimes OBS doesn't play nice, sometimes the game won't launch, sometimes it completely crashes my computer, or because it would get me banned. An example, if the game rolled as Little Witch Inoko or something, because I got those games and I don't always remember to remove them. You can also use the veto command mid-game to stop it immediately if you just cannot stand to see it for a second more, or use !encore to say, you know what, I want to see a little more. That'll burn a veto to give us another 15 minutes. These can be chained together as well. Our probably never to be beaten record is something like 3 hours on the Christian Monster Girl game, whose name I always forget. There are also channel point words you can spend your garlic coin on to affect things as well, including the ability to outright pick the next game. I also have to give a continuing shout out and thank you to my friend and long-suffering chat mod, Leah. Not really suffering, you guys are pretty good. And the other shadowy figures in the consortium giving me additional games through the magic of Steam Family Share, most of which I've never seen, I've never heard of, I've never played, so it just adds to the chaos and it's more things to watch me be incompetent at as I yap. Sorry, this is throwing me off so much, because like my OBS preview, it just has like a black void where the game roller is supposed to be, but like my Twitch preview says it's there, but no one's saying anything. So I'm assuming it's fine, and my OBS is just, like, continuing to slowly die? I assume someone would say something. I'm just gonna assume we're good. It's been... well, not really that weird of a day. Is there? Okay, good. Yeah, without further ado, let's get to the first game while I set up a prediction for the next. I don't think you can fix it, Silvar, but I'll tell you what I can do to my OBS. I can make it worse. Unlike our first game for the night, which shall be... Jet Lancer. I gave this one a full playthrough, but you know what? It has an arcade mode, and I've not given that a try, so I think that could be interesting to do. I normally veto these when they come up, but I'm gonna allow it. Unless, y'all disagree, but I will work on getting that loaded. Hit me with an !veto if you'd rather see something else. Otherwise, we're headed back into the... Well, it could also hit me with that... Well, no, we're not going to have cutscenes. So yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, hit me with a veto if you'd rather see something else. Also, I should warn everyone up front. I could definitely tell today that Why is the standby not there? What the fuck is going on today? Why did it have the demo... Okay, we're good now? We're good now. Okay. Fucking OBS. I could tell that I used up a lot of the metaphorical juice yesterday from a long demo day stream, so this might be a shorter Shuffle Saturday, so do not be shy about those vetoes. I'm gonna play it by ear, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to go for as long as normal. Because I still had some things to take care of today. And it seems like the heat with a little bit of humidity is rolling in, and so that means my house can't really cool off, and so I'm sitting here like, oh no, my delicate northern skin, I'm going to die. So, it's a little warm in the streaming space. We'll see how I hold up here. Alrighty, this should just capture the standard way, I think. Maybe. We have sound. Can we get picture? Okay. Cool. Sorry, that's a little bit... Displays a little bit borked from what I had to do for demo days. Let me... There we go. OCD satisfied. 30 minutes on the clock. Let's play some Jet Lancer. Do it. Oh, here we go. Okay, somehow it double tapped. Arcade mode. Oh, wait. There are different characters? That's cool. For now, just gotta be standard Ash, though. We're gonna see how bad I am at this. Get high score. Okay, I'm assuming I don't have any of, like, my crazy power-ups either. What do I have for sub-weapons? Unguided rockets. I don't have a charge weapon. Oh, no. Okay, this is fine. We're not quite in crackhead always dodge mode yet. We'll get there, I'm sure, but, you know. Oh, wow. What? Oh my god, it's full-on roguelike. Incredible. Hell yeah. Skilled wave of allied jets to aid you in combat. Yeah, let's do 3-shot spread. Oh, excellent. Yeah, I'm into this. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. Bad try, idiot. This was a very interesting game. The story mode, that is. They're every wonderful. Okay, so here's so I can... Okay, I can swap out my loadout. Chance to explode? The bomb I kind of hate, so sure, let's give our bullets a chance to explode. We're going all in on the primary gun. We sometimes fire a triple shot, and sometimes the bullets explode. Nothing passive about this aggression. What's gonna really get rough is when those damn sniper enemies from story mode show up. If they show up. Oh, I spent a good bit of today, after I was done with chores, playing more of Aether and Iron, which, I feel somewhat obligated to give something of an update for, because I did first try it on, Shuffle, and, like, I had some doubts about it, but, like, it has totally won me back over. More DACA! Perfect! More DACA! Everything is on the primary gun! Because yes, there is still the one terrible self-insert-y character who I hate, but it gave me, for anyone who happens to know the game, I'm in, like, the second area, and it gave me, I think, 2 of my favorite, like, quests, story sequences, missions, whatever you want to call it, that I have played in an RPG. Because there was just this very tense, like, standoff where you get trapped by someone who's been a very powerful enemy, but it turns out, like, they just want to talk. And the whole time, like, there was just this amazing, like, subtext where just, like, the enemy person who's, like, the super skilled assassin who you fought a few times is clearly, like, trying to say to the main character, hey, don't become me, without, like, saying it. And it was just kind of, like, trying to make sure that, you know, he doesn't turn on you and you keep up this conversation, and the dialogue was great, and oh my god, wonderful. And then another one that was a weird, like, vision quest thing that got very introspective and finally gave more details about the main character, which had been sorely lacking. And I very enjoyed that. And it featured none of the character that I hate. And that was also delightful. So, yeah, game good. Game good, I think. Not without issues, but game good. And it's all fully voiced, so I feel like I wouldn't really offer any value add were I to play it. Like, even the narration, which is insane. There's more voice acting in that little indie game than, like, most games that have, like, a budget. Take notes, people. Sheesh. And if people hate the main character narrating all the narration and voice, you can turn that shit off. There's a setting specifically for that. I'm like, oh my god. They cooked so hard. They didn't have to, but they did, because I'm sure that pisses off some. They're fools, because it's more of the main character's amazing voice work, but... Heat ratio... I don't have a special weapon. Sure, let's do reinforcements, I guess. Attack them for me, men! Smite our enemies out of the sky! Fucking snipers. Yeah, this is great. This keeps up my combo meter really well, too. Because they're continuing to get kills, even if I'm not actively firing on anyone. Come on, bring him at me. I'm probably, like, suffering some penalties for accuracy or something, but... frankly, I do not care. I think I'll be fine. Yeah, how's everybody's weekend? How y'all doing? Today felt weird because 4-day weekend for me. Not that I'm gonna have any fun on Monday. Until stream time, of course, where I'll be playing. And I'm dead. Alright, well, we can try that again with less failure. Did I level up enough to unlock one of the other pilots? No, I did not. But I can try that shit again. What's crazy is that, like, this probably would have been enough to sell the game on its own, but they were like, also story mode, why not? You know, with certain people, I'm not naming names, certainly no one I know, with insatiable appetites for roguelikes. Though I don't know how big an appetite there is for the roguelike enjoyers and, like, people who like this kind of shmup action. Yeah. We know, Leo, we know. Oh my god, it's the exploding shotgun charges. Fucking love you, proxy charges, hell yeah. Can't lose now until I eventually do. Fire them all! That's only gonna get better as there are more enemies. Damn, it's never been done before. Crazy. And maybe, like, you could make one of the characters have big boobs. Immediate indie darling on Steam. $400 Steam-million. Guided missile, good. But we are gonna have the hackers. Let's upgrade gun damage. Get better now, let's shuffle this here. Well, I'm glad. You know, I had a moment where I was, like, feeling a little lower energy. I was like, could skip. No, I shouldn't. I should. Wasn't quite to the, like, I'm always gonna, if I feel like I'm just gonna put on a shit performance, I'm just not gonna go live, but I wasn't quite to that point. It was just like, well, I don't know, I might not have the stamina for, like, the usual 3 to 4 hours I usually do, but I was like, fuck it. Ooh, steaks. Nice. I'm jealous. I had some delicious pasta earlier. It's crazy. It's actually like a recipe that I got off of like a food YouTuber, where he was like reconstructing the original, like before he went into making canned pasta, like the actual like Chef Boyardee's like spaghetti recipe, and it fucking slaps. Oh my god. It takes a long time to make, but it's so damn good. Blast radius of explosive weapons. It'll make our shotgun sub-weapon do better. So that was pretty good, but like, man, it's been so long since I had a steak. Even like a mediocre steak. I look longingly at that section in the meat cooler. Every time I shop for groceries, I'm like, perhaps I could just get a crumb of the deal, sir? They're like, oh, no, peasant. It's fine. Nice that they give you a score bonus just for, like, surviving long enough. I do appreciate that. Also, I don't know if they ever used that background in story mode, which is neat. Rain down hell on them, boys! Why am I saying boys? I'm my only boy. I must be my own boy. Trust me, I could never. Fair enough. Fair enough. God, I love the proximity charge so goddamn much. Just such satisfying levels of explosions. And battleship down. Next, we take on the water ship. Ah, motherfucker appears. We shoot it out of the sky. Ooh, okay, took a hit there. That's fair. I was flying very recklessly. I will accept this ticket. Oh, fucking sniper. Die in horrible agony, sniper ship. There we go. Next. Laser... Shield's good. I'll take shield. Shield is one of the best lazy noob skills in the game. And I immediately proc it by taking damage. Very good. Fuck. This is the run, though. This is the run. I'm actually not sure if you can win a run of this or if it's just endless. Perhaps we'll find out. We will... Spoiler alert. We will not be finding out. Because if we somehow encored enough for me to discover that, my thumbs would be destroyed, and I would need a couple of days to recover. Oof, not even my personal best. Boy, having those reinforcement jets really helped me. Then again, last run I had more DACA upgrades, so that's clearly was the missing piece there. I needed the DACA upgrades. Oh, right. I don't have my beloved proximity charges. Got him. Got him. Oh. I was like waiting for the next wave, not realizing there was another dude there. Oops. Railgun. I don't care about any of these. I'll take the bomb, I guess, just so I have a charge weapon. It's fine. It's not... Okay, if I took damage there, I would have been upset. Displeased. Come on, give me a DACA upgrade. Explosive weapons. Rocket Swarm super weapon! Oh man, it really is the trusty one. Yeah. Oh man, the classic. Oh, it's still reloading. I just immediately went to start charging it, because of course I did. Alright, let's give him a nice little taste of a Vim classic in this game. Oh, I love that weapon so goddamn much. Alright, what's next? Primary gun. It's nice how they're varying up the background, like, for each wave. Keeps it from getting too visually static. Not that that's ever a problem this game has to worry about, of all things. Charging, charging, deliberately scratch a bullet, and let him have it! Just insta-clears a wave. Love to see it. Oh! Oh, I'm fighting the dual boss. Oh shit. Okay. They're not in a set order. That's kind of wild. Ah! This is gonna be one of my rougher fights. Okay, one down. Okay, I need to get some distance here and then turn and let him have it with missiles. Gain distance. There we go, got him clean. Let's just have a nice little opening salvo ready for him. Hello there! Oh, I'm kind of sad I never tried this when I was, had this as a regular series, because delightful. Oh yeah, I should probably take care of that sniper. Okay, I was trying to dodge through it, but alright. Drunk gun power, understandable, hubris, etc. Wow, that was like nothing in terms of score. Oof. What the? I heard a weird noise for a second. Curious how the cat's gonna be different in terms of stats. And we're back down to base power. None of my delightful goodies. Oh yeah, I wonder, can I... Yeah, I can set the evade window to high again, like a dirty coward. Also, very funny, I had the option to turn on invincibility in arcade mode, like, what would be the goddamn point at that, at that rate? But I'm not good at the default evade, so... There's this... overheat blast... Let me try this. Okay, that's not a special weapon. I thought it might have been. Whoa. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, I'm almost overheated here. Stop firing missiles. Only I get to fire missiles. Like that. Spread shot. Now we're talking. Now if I can just get some DACA upgrades rolling, this will be the run. This time for sure. Shit. Okay. We're good. We're good. Outrun the missile. Yeah! It got rolled out of like 2,500 plus games. I'm like, okay, I don't mind this at all. And we get the proxy charge. Hell yes! How you doing, Fridge? So, give an arcade mode a try, which is delightful. I was not expecting it to be full-on roguelike. Screw that guy in particular. Why? He knows why. Yeah, I was kind of ready for it to be done by the end of story mode, but I get that. I feel like if I was better at the game, I would definitely want more of it. That sounds a little terrible. Oh, it's Big Ball! We love Big Ball. Perfect thing for a Saturday night. Oh, no, you don't. Fool, I think this thing was categorized as. Whoop, I gotta move. Whoop. Recharge, outrun the laser, and let him have it. Rain down hell. A little tough, because you don't see the HP gauge on these things when you fight them in this mode. Yeah, I think it would be interesting if the devs ever decided to make a sequel to this, like, to see what they could do with maybe a little more money and, like, you know, refine the mechanics a little more, but, you know, I feel like I checked after I finished story mode, and I don't think the devs are active anymore, which is a crying shame, because this game rules. Very true. The Black Knight fight was amazing. Caught me completely off guard, too. I was like, oh, wait. I'm just like, I'm fighting a ship that's the same capabilities as mine. Alright. I love me a good mirror match. Great music, too. Destroy that fucking sniper before they get to do their dirty bullshit. Oh, fuck. How dare the ship move? All my plans! Ruined because they moved! Oh no. Oh no, you don't. No, 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 I need to get out of here. Blind fire a bunch of shit. Kill that fucking sniper. Okay. When in doubt, spam explosive charges. Works every time, except when it doesn't. This damn ship and its propensity to move. How dare it? Please kill it. Thank you. Okay. Upgrade for me. I don't remember if I fought a secret boss. Is that only a New Game Plus thing? Charge weapon, reload speed. I don't have a charge weapon right now, I think, so let's just take bigger blast radius for more explosive shots. Only in New Game Plus, okay. I mean, that's nice that there's some new stuff that you get if you do New Game Plus. I just kind of was like, oh man, I have to play... You know, it's a great game, so it should be like, oh hell yeah, I'd play that game again, but there's also the missions I hated. Like, the one really bad score attack mission that walled me for like an hour. And I think about replaying that and I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. No thank you. Yeah, and I think we may have had much the same conversation during me playing it. I don't recall specifically, but this sounds vaguely deja vu-y. Kill that fucking sniper. There we go. Any others? No other snipers on the board. Good. Hate them bastards. This guy... to go. There we go. There we go. Okay, we are overheating as hell, but luckily get some time. Ooh, I do like drones. Is that the end of the sentence? It sure is. Very good for combo, too, because they can just keep firing. Take him out! I see that sniper. There we go. really need to get is the one upgrade I had in story mode where it's like, oh yeah, when you're using your afterburner, you just dodge everything. Borderline cheating, but my god, I loved it. I appreciated it. It was my precious. Bring on the boss. The boss is... oh, big wave of enemies? Okay. Well, we can do this. Drones, charge up the drones, dodge, release the drones. Oh god, they already killed the drones! That's illegal. Stop that. Well, Cadet, if you find yourself under attack by an entire armada of officers who accuse you rightly of having slept with their spouses, the first thing you need to do is get them to turn on each other. Make some of them realize that they didn't want to be with their wives anyway, and their surviving compatriots will chase after the other ones and hunt them down for their cowardice. You can escape in the confusion or simply defeat them all yourself, depending on your current tactical situation. You'll notice I haven't been employing this technique as I no longer need it. It's simply something for a cadet such as yourself. How you doing, Hearts? I am destroying my thumbs a little bit, because we got this game as first game. Captain Pim Brannigan. I only wish I was so powerful. And rightly respected. Oh god, multiple snipers. No, no. Air bad touch. Oh god, that's 3 fucking snipers. Afterburn, afterburn, afterburn. Okay, wait, there's one, there's one. No, 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 we're killing you, we're killing you. Okay, we've killed him. Blind fire some shit. Should be reloaded by the time I get over there. Dodge that, dodge that, dodge that. Get over there, kill him. To get you. Perfect. Oh, I hate the sniper ship so much. Shield, dash attack. I didn't like the dash that much, as I recall. So let me do shield. What is this one shit? Yeah, it takes a rare man to pull that off. I don't think I am such a man. I'm not an extrovert, I only play one on the internet. Oh, okay. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, right, the drones, the drones, the drones. Hey, Mushroom, how goes? I'm orphaning many children in this game. Broken dog sitting. I hope the dog is chill at least. Like, that would be a nightmare for me, regardless of how good a doggo it was. But for, you know, someone who doesn't have a phobia of dogs, I imagine that's largely pretty chill. Though it could be annoying. Game? Game? Are there any other enemies? Am I done? Did I win? Not shielded to new place and new spells. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. Jeesh, this one kept me waiting. Or maybe it was too far away for it to, like, register on radar. That was weird. Gave me time to charge up ye old drones. Greet them, drones! Fucking sniper ship! Oh god, 2 sniper ships? Not like this! Must kill, must kill! Okay, got him. Hold it. Another one? No, it's coming from the other side of the map. I thought another one respawned in, like, right after I killed the first one. Mario Kart rubber banding? It do feel like that. It really do. Let's dry fire some, blind fire some shit. And maybe it hits someone. That's the beauty of the proximity charges, as they start throwing more and more enemies at you. You can just kind of lob it in any direction, and it'll explode on something. But this is Shuffle Saturday, where we play a different game every 30 minutes, and for the sake of my thumbs, I probably shouldn't encore this one, because I can already feel it in my right hand a little bit. Cool game, and that arcade mode kind of rules. But, if you're just coming in, we're moving on from that. Gonna roll a new game from a pool of around 2,500 different games, if I can get that to appear. Hello? There we go. Had some issues with OBS earlier. What was I don't know. My brain's all over the place. Next game shall be Blood and Zombies for Steam. This definitely doesn't sound super generic and like a Unity asset flip or something. Oh, nah, I'm gonna executive level that one. That download is too big. We'd be waiting here too long. I'll make a note to remove it from the list. That one should not have been rolled in the first place, because that install's too big. Instead, Seraph's Last Stand. You know, we have to smite some people for What the fuck is that banner image? Oh, okay. Well, speaking of roguelites, looks like that's what we're in for, but hey, I've been pleasantly surprised by these before. Sometimes the shadowy consortium picks some good ones. They just, I swear, pick up every one. So let me get that fired up. If you'd rather I not, hit me with a veto. Otherwise, I'll have that up in soon. Oh yeah, prediction. We only had one person on the prediction, so I'll just refund and start up another one. And get this one fired up. Oh, you launched on the wrong fucking monitor. God damn. Why are you like this? Can I fix that? Is there any kind of menu? Oh wait, if I turn it off full screen, I can drag it over to the correct monitor so it's not covering up everything else. Okay, there we go. That's better. Alrighty, 30 minutes on the clock. Let's play some Seraph's Last Stand. We have Wizard's Hat and Wizard's Staff. And the instructions are kill everything, choose a card, leave your mark. Simple enough. Q is toggle, whatever that means. Oh, Q is just like turn on auto fire. Yeah, I can't like spam click here, so. Ugh, I have to like aim or something. How dare you make me aim? Shield that blocks damage. Wisp that inherits half your attack damage and speed. No items look more effective. Thunderbolt sounds good. Even if it looks a little questionable. Chance to drop Soul Ord. Mordaka. Mordaka. More Wizard Daka. More Eldritch Daka. You know, silly me, I assumed the Thunderbolts would be, like, hitting enemies, not just popping down on random spots. Stability to, like, pierce? Sure. We go all in on offense. Eventually it'll come in handy, probably. See also these stupid lightning bolts. What I could really use is something to upgrade this crappy wizard staff damage. Daka, under 50%. to 50%. Nah. That's fine. Just give me the Mordaka all the time, rather than the Mordaka that triggers in when I'm almost dead. Though I do like those kind of last stand builds, like in Thousand Year Door. I really liked running Danger Mario. Ooh, gain attack speed every second you don't move. Oh, but it resets every wave. I'm kind of into that, though. Like, kind of go turret mode. Turn it into that one cowboy roguelite that I've played before. My brain is saying West of Loathing. That's extremely incorrect. Bounty of 1, I think it was? Critical chance. Projectile damage +2. Thank God. 4 damage is no longer cutting it. Like, not by half. I may have made a few mistakes picking the thing that's like, yeah, don't move and you gain attack speed. Double jump? Interesting. I choose Daka, though. Y'all already know what the fuck it is, as they say. Okay. Maybe I should have just stood still and tanked the damage there. I can shoot through their shots. That's handy. Oh, and so do the lightning bolts. Okay. I can work with that. More thunderbolts kind of suck. I'm kind of over those. Crit chance, I guess. Oop. Hang on. Get the soul orb. Imagine the explosion of these kind of games has to be very appealing to devs who don't want to put effort into story, because they can be like, yeah, you're just killing a bunch of people. That's it. Do your thing. Sure. I'm not fond of the Thunderbolts, but I feel like it was the best option I had. You know, they're kind of fast enough to be putting in some work. Surprising, but I'll take it. A heal wouldn't go awry. Vulnerability after taking damage. Daka. Ooh, that's a new enemy. Oh god! Okay, they get stuck on the terrain. Thankfully. I can use that to my advantage. But I was not ready for magic suicide bombers. You know, I expect that from future Tactics the Uprising, but not this game. Heal to max HP, that's probably pretty good. Yep. Take that, I believe. And the heal is immediately wasted, as I just took a bunch of damage for no reason. Great. Another... You know what? I'm only down a few. I'll take the more damage. Because, yeah, the spike bombs, or whatever they are taking a few too many shots for my liking. +1 item choice from now on? Yeah. Hit me with that. Oh my god, it's seriously heating up in here. It's fucking humid outside, so I can't... I don't even own a regular fan. What an idiot I am. Just want to hit, heal max HP... What's funny now is I can't see my HP behind the cards now that I have more options. More damage, I guess. I guess my main attack can deal more damage. Or something. I'm hoping that one of the lifesteal? That's not bad. Sure. It's not gonna be that much, but, like, that'll add up. I don't take damage that often. Surely. Probably. Certainly now about to be proven wrong in a hilarious manner. Makes you 10%. I think this is the first time in one of these games I've seen an option to make my hitbox smaller. That's very interesting. You know what? I'll take it. We win as a short wizard king. Or wait, no, I think Bounty of One had things like that, where you could either, like, pick an upgrade that made you get big and you dealt more damage, or where you were small but gained some other benefit that was less exciting. The what upgrade? I think I'll take the Rage, in case I do start taking a ton of damage. I can just have tons of DACA until I horrifically die. And lightning stonks are kind of coming up here. It's gotten better as they've sent more enemies at me. Because yes, it fires completely at random, but there's more stuff that's enemy in the sky versus just what's sky. Let's try the Wisp. Oh yeah, it's like a turret that continuously fires. That's great. And it's a thing that I don't have to aim, which I love. It's minorly affected by my DACA upgrades, which is fantastic. So theoretically, it'd also get affected by Rage if I fall to half HP, I assume. Come, Wisp! Take out the party popper. The Girl Wizard upgrade? Yeah, that's, obviously one of the helmets will be Girl Helmet. Do these stack? Because I already have that one. Damage. Okay, definitely a run and gun. Could see this getting very bullet hell-y as the waves go on. Fuck. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. You know, I'm sure a trans girl somewhere has made that. Full heal to 69. Nice. Oh god. Oh god. Fuck. Bigger bullets? Yes. That did not really increase their size that much. Oh, my little orb is invulnerable to damage. I can, like, use it as a shield when it's close to me. That is a delightful discovery. Oh, never mind. The red bullets pass right through it. The smaller ones, though, get blocked by it. Something about, like, I was making some unkind remark about, like, roguelites, and I think it was, like, me and chat were brainstorming, like, you know, just the most generic game ever that's, like, a roguelite to put on Steam, and it's, like, immediately $800 billion. Indie darling. A bit. Some such thing. I can't be counted upon to remember all the things I say. For every meteor you run, 3 explosive projectiles are launched upwards. Body deals damage on contact. Barrier is interesting. I'll take barrier. Because I seem to be getting very good at taking the damage. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Not like this. Doing pics. I don't think I heard about that one. Oop, and dead. Retry. Do we have... Oh yeah, we can propeller beanie, uncommon hat, challenger's hat, fedora. Fedora is the final option. Terrible. Are all these 25? Okay, maybe I should have been taking the things that, like, up the drop rates of those rocks. Oh, right. Turn on auto fire. It's so rough without my DACA upgrades. Life truly is suffering. Yeah, I like bonus item choices right off the rip. And I can just stick with terrible default weapon for one wave. Okinawa Explorer Plus. I'm sure if I had seen it, I would remember it if I looked at the store page. Let's want to hit before exploding. Sure. But the name does not ring a bell. And I don't think that's one of the, certainly not one of the Gooner games I own, but I don't think it's one that the, Shadowy Consortium has for me either. Actually, no, I know for a fact it's not, because I had to assemble a definitive list for when I did, the Spicy Shuffle on Discord. Lots of hype on YouTube, but genuinely humorous with decent gameplay. Interesting. I think the only one that I saw get, like the only horny pixel game that I saw get a lot of hype, was a game called, Flip Witch. It's like, what was the subtitle? It was like Forbidden Sex Hex or something. Where it was like, it was a gender-bending game that was like a Metroidvania, I think, and the music is really good. Like, I listened to just some of the music on my own time. You have that one? Hey, Bamu, how you doing? How you doing? We're doing roguelite, but wizard. How goes? And talking about horny anime games, apparently. So it goes. Oh, well, hopefully I can pull off such a thing. I like to think, if nothing else, my endless yap can serve as a distraction. So, settle in. Maybe I can just help you forget your troubles for a while. I like yapping. I don't think anyone would come back to this Twitch channel if they didn't like yapping. No, I will always tell the tale of the, like, one dude who left a series of comments on some of my uploaded VODs where, like, he just got increasingly more annoyed after, like, I think it was the Lagaya playthrough, where, like, at first he was like, it was at first fairly like, you know, hey, maybe don't interrupt yourself when you're doing voices, and the final one was like, stop talking about nonsense, just focus on the game. And I'm like, no, that sounds fucking boring. Miss Indigo Park fan? I don't. No, Indigo Park fan was fine. Inoffensive. Just, they were here for a thing, and, you know, apparently couldn't read, so they came in here. Because there were definitely other people, streaming Indigo Park that night. But no, they were fine. Just, I think they only sent, like, one chat that was like, where's my Indigo Park? And it was like, oh, hey, sorry. Yeah, we're playing different games here. And they, like, didn't make a big deal about it, just left. Like, I respect that. I respect that. Let's go damage. Though I'm severely lacking in the Daka department. We need more wizard Daka. We must fill the skies with our arcane wrath and maybe get it healed somewhere. Good lord. This is what happens when the roguelites deny me my precious Daka. Okay, the enemies exploding into bullets upgrade is actually crazy good. I need to prioritize grabbing that one a little more. Healer wizard. There's an upgrade that can drop out of here that is just a heal, but I've yet to see it, which is not great. I'll take Thunderbolt Plus. We can do a little gambling. Oh god. Oh god, the magic suicide orbs are back. Suicide bombers. Okay. Caught them on the terrain. We're good now. Lead the shots and then run. Gradius option. I was tempted. I was very tempted. Because it is pretty good, but if I can't get healing, I'll get lifesteal. It's going to be like absolutely nothing at first because my damage is piddly and terrible, but it'll add up over time. That's the copium. But yeah, I do like the Gradius orbs. They're a good option. Daka. We need the Daka. Yeah, I'm a little... It's a purely emotionally response, but, like, I took Barrier last time, and I still died kind of like a chump. So I'm kind of like, fucking Barrier didn't help me last time. Why would it help me this time? I've seen that around, Mushroom. I was tempted to pick it up when I was, grabbing some Coke for, Whiskey Cokes when I went, grocery shopping the other day. But I didn't. May have to get it now. Daka. Because the Gradius orbs, as we're calling them now, I guess, been a long time since I played Gradius. I don't doubt that they exist in Gradius. Oh god. They put baby in the corner! Okay. Okay, this is fine, this is fine, we're all fine here. How are you? Okay. Somehow, I lived through all that nonsense. In general, I should get Redbeard more. Heal. Okay. So long as I... don't be stupid. But between that and lifesteal, I should be okay. So, you know, I will probably not... Oh, fuck me. Why do I say words? Why do I say words? Orb! Orb, I'm pondering why you aren't helping me. Well, why you aren't helping me more. I see your shots. Just they're not enough. Now I will take Barrier. Oh, that's a few motherfuckers. Okay. Take care of the immediate on the ground threat. Juke and dodge a little bit. Because the nice thing now is, if I need to, I can just focus totally on bullet hell mode dodging, and just let lightning bolts and my orb do some damage, while I just completely ignore what enemies are in the air. God, I really need to get some damage upgrades. Speaking of... Oh yeah, immediately much more effective. Lightning bolts, mind helping a wizard out? Oh, Thor. Yeah, I took it last time and I wasn't too impressed by it. I found myself having to move way too much to avoid, taking damage. I've been curious about this friction upgrade. Let me try this. Okay. This is like the anti-turret upgrade, but I'm kind of into it, even though it's not a seeking upgrade. Just means I can be continually running and gunning, and maybe giving myself some free... Oh, it only does 2 damage. Never mind, this was a terrible decision, but I needed to do wizard science, and just see if it was worth it. Now I know that it's not, and it's fine. Small king short king upgrade. Yeah, if you could just go full AFK upgrade, that would go pretty hard. Because I have to imagine that one of the later staves you can upgrade to is a homing magic missile. At least to some degree. Healing orb? I've not seen that one before, and I don't really need it right now, but that seems to be a pretty rare one. And if I mash A and D, I can, take a shitload of damage for no reason. Great. It was like launch multiple. Oh, those healing orbs heal for a lot. Okay. Okay. Alright. Healing wizard. Yeah, I'm a celestial D&D sorcerer. Where they're like, you don't want to be a cleric, but you want to be able to heal anyway. 5th edition got you covered. Or, like, not a cleric, not a druid. And, like, they let you heal as a bard in 5th edition. Just be a bard. Slower when they take damage is interesting. I want another wisp. Exactly, Hearts. Exactly. Like, sorcerers should be doing, like... Or no, not celestial sorcerers. Celestial warlock. Sorry. Or maybe it's both? Maybe it's both. I haven't kept up with, like, the... They say it's the same edition, but, like, the new 5th edition, what the fuck did they call it? 1 D&D? Where they, like, tried to be like, no, people don't get to... We have to take money away from every community-made thing that ever exists, and people said, the fuck you say? Yeah, D&D 2014, yeah. I don't know if they ever tried to quietly, like, go back to that terrible thing that they... Ooh, healing orb. Thank you. I'll just be taking that. Okay. This little flare still is kind of bad. But it is damage for free. Fragmentation is a really good upgrade. I want more of that. Oh boy. Okay. Kill that man. That orb man. Not my orbs. My orbs are fine. Pivoted and are calling it 5.5 now. Okay. They finally decided to stop pretending. It's interesting because, like, a D&D group that I haven't played with in forever, that plays over the internet, has reassembled to play kind of a short module or campaign. And we were, like, kind of in conversation of, like, hey, do we want to be, like, using the new stuff, the 2014 stuff? And eventually our DM was like, I'm too busy to figure out this stuff and I haven't looked at it, so we're just running with the old stuff, screw it. I'm like, sure, that works. I have the patience, but I'm not sure I have the time to absorb a bunch of fresh rulebooks again. Just like some of the changes. Ranger is absolute garbage. What else is new? Don't establish class identity enough. Second version AD&D art and sexual abilities related to songs performing. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of arguments to be made that, like, even 5th edition sanded away a lot of class. Oh, we're talking about Dungeons and Dragons. A lot, Bamu. There's an argument to be made that 5th edition's already sanded away a lot of the classical class identity, particularly, you could argue for, like, paladins. Because, you know, I think it made sense that, like, for, like, lawful evil paladins, which, you know, that you could argue that's more in the blackguard, kind of realm, but it's more like, well, they're still about, you know, like, the law, just, like, they want to be more like, the Iron Tyrants stuff. But then it's just kind of like, oh, well, you're a paladin if you just, like, your conviction's strong enough. I'm like, that's way less interesting. Well, and, like, you know, keep to your oath, etc., etc. But, yeah, like, Bard... Every time I played a Bard in 5th edition, you know, my... whatever performance stuff my Bard has never comes into it, unless I specifically make it a point to be the character. Part of, like, the character's, fluff. It's never part of the crunch. And, you know, that kind of makes me sad, but 5th edition Bard is also really fucking good and a lot of fun. So, I don't know. Oh god, this is so funny. Aesthetic Paladin. Yeah. And I mean, the good thing is, there's nothing stopping you from just making a classical paladin, and, you know, that's kind of the good thing about, if there are little quibbles and bits about tabletop systems that you don't like, is it's up to your GM, it's up to your table as to how your game actually works, but the argument kind of becomes, if you're having to change so many things about the rules as written, and, like, oh, it's this system, but this and this and this and this and this and this. At what point do you just find a system that's a better fit? Or just completely make up your own? You know? Like, there should be a reason that you're using the system you're using. Like, I kind of take issue with some of those actual play shows. Like, it's less a thing now, but it feels like the ones that I looked at, it was like, you know, it would be like, oh, we're doing a cool spacefaring adventure. Looks under the hood. It's fucking 5th edition that they changed to have sci-fi shit. I'm not crazy. I guess I can get some crit chance. But then, you know, there are arguments to be made where it's like, well, it's kind of like people don't have time to learn new systems. But I don't know, you really just have to have, like, your GM and maybe, like, one player be, like, the big rules people at the table, and they can just catch everybody up on what they need to know. Not everybody needs to have an encyclopedic knowledge of the rules to be able to play a game. Like, there's a system that I very much wanted to run. An older, space, sci-fi system called Stars Without Number that I thought was really interesting. And the rulebook for it wasn't very, like, extensive, so it wasn't an intimidating read for new players. And it was just very... The combat had a lot of lethality, and it was interesting that it was a D6-based system. If I recall correctly. So it's like, you know, even for people who don't know tabletop games, it's like, you don't even have to deal with those funky dice that you see. We're just using regular 6-sided dice, baby. We're still in your comfort zone. God, Hearts, how is it like every time I bring up, like, some deep cut, you instantly know what I'm talking about? It's uncanny. Oh, Enchanter. Wisps now concentrate near the tip of your staff and shoot in the direction you're aiming. That's terrible. I don't want that. How do I turn that off? No! No! I wanted them to be aiming independently. This fucking sucks. So it's just as well that, this is Shuffle Saturday, where we play a different game every 30 minutes. Still, I was kind of starting to cook with that one. Now just a cool... Yeah, that's true. It's a cool subclass. Like, plenty of people in, like... You saw this a lot in, like, Baldur's Gate 3, where people are like, okay, I start Paladin, then I immediately go to unlock the cool, Scottish man subclass. World play Stars Without Numbers. No! Was not aware that was a thing. Anyway, enough about tabletop games for a second. We can continue yapping on that for a minute. Non-theistic classics 2E... Fantasy Jedi... That's interesting, Hearts. I didn't know... My only experience with 2nd edition is, the original Baldur's Gate. So, like, I know what THAC0 is, and I understand it, which is, I think, a lot more than, like, most modern D&D players... Right, we gotta roll next game. Yeah. I don't need to take a break yet, so I'm just gonna roll next game, and then run ads while I get it set up. Next up on Shuffle Saturday, and if you want to go for something different, let me know what the exclamation mark veto shall be. We just fucking rolled that one, and I just executive level vetoed it. Stop! We're not playing that. Shadowrun Dragonfall, Director's Cut. Shadowrun Dragonfall, Director's Cut. Okay, I'll get that installing. Yeah, my only experience with Shadowrun is the SNES game. This actually works out pretty well, too, because it has a bit of an install size. Yeah, I almost played a Shadowrun campaign I think I mentioned I was going to be basically like Krieger from Archer with the serial numbers filed off. Complete with hologram anime waifu. But I was just gonna play him as like this very sad, pathetic guy and just kind of try to be a little more comedic with it. But then I think our GM got a little overwhelmed trying to learn everything about the system because there's so much to the system, or at least the version we did, and it never came together. So it was like, I ordered the physical hardcover copy for nothing. Interesting. If nothing else, the lore was like an interesting read, because, you know, it's very urban fantasy kind of thing with like, oh, suddenly a bunch of humans mutate into like elves and orcs, and that's how you get fantasy races. I'm like, okay, all right, you're kind of cooking with that. I think that was Shadowrun, right? That and not something else kind of related. Cyberpunk kind of blurs together for me, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I used to have bookmarked like the gif of Krieger where he just like spreads his arm wide and screams "Smoke bomb!" and then runs out of the room. Like that's the energy I aspire to have. Just yelling "smoke bomb," dropping no smoke bomb, and then running away. That's just mwah, chef's kiss. 10 out of 10. No notes. Steam, why are you stuck on 99% installing? Okay. When I started yelling at you, you finished the install. This is noted for later. Vimbert will remember this. Okay, then let's get this fired up. Please don't launch on the wrong monitor. Thank you. Do you capture properly like a good PC game? Please? Maybe, possibly. Hey, there we go. I'm just gonna hold for a bit. Let our non-subscriber friends come off of ad break, because it should be a little bit yet. I am sorry to inflict this joy upon you, Tanks. Can you ever forgive me? I actually should do a Wait, the isometric view. Does this have XCOM combat? Is this like Rogue Trader? For the combat? Please? Oh, I'm excited now. 30 minutes on the clock. Oh, no, don't brick, because I clicked out of you. I'm sorry. Please work Dragonfall. Oh, my fuck. It's fucking frozen. Okay. We are gonna be in the Black Void for a second, and I'm gonna try launching this again. And don't make me have to Alt-Tab out to do anything, and theoretically this will work. Please work? Okay, I think we're... Okay, we appear to be good. But yeah, I never, like... I didn't... Harebrained Schemes requires game version. Okay, Is there a different... I guess I'll launch the only campaign that I have? Question mark? Combat Cinema is hard for turn-based combat veterans looking for tactical challenge. Thank you, I'll go with that then. Who knows how much combat we'll see. Man. I was a +1 to charisma. I do like talking out of shit. I could be orc. Human +3 karma? Let's be an orky boy. Street samurai. Mage, Decker, Shaman, Rigger, Physical Adept, Magically Active characters, you might focus their magic. Nah, let's just go Street Samurai. Yeah, this looks fine. No wait, which... Yeah, let's be this guy. Karma represents the experience characters earn while running the shadows. Okay, Karma's XP. Got it. Body is resistant to physical damage, quickness, ranged combat, pistol, SMG, shotgun, rifle, dodge, strength. I feel like being melee in this is not a good idea. Magical attacks, resist, charisma. We don't need no stinking charisma. Then again, it could be funny to just be the... Yeah, let's do close combat. Because that's the accuracy, right? Yeah, to hit with melee weapons. Yeah. Additional weapon slot. I guess that's fine. You could increase HP damage, minus 10 to hit, pisses up to 2 armor. What if we be an unarmed specialist? Let's do some fucking around and finding out. No, I can't. Okay. Okay, so I can increase something to 2 if I haven't 1. Or I could go unarmed and then 1 to melee weapons. I'm sure I'll never regret this build choice. My name Vimbert. No. Orkbert. Life was good. Easy jobs, regular pay, a reliable crew. But things went south and you had to drop off the grid. Put a bullet in the past and start fresh somewhere new. The promise of opportunity and anonymity draws you to the free city of Berlin, the flux state, a grand experiment in social order. Corporations tread carefully here. Even the great dragon Lofweir only has so much sway in the constantly evolving power structure of Berlin. The perfect place for a savvy Shadowrunner to disappear and begin anew. And as luck would have it, home to your old partner in crime, Monica Schaefer. It's your third run with Monica and her team. An old castle holdfast, 1 hour east of Berlin, perched on a hill overlooking the countryside. The job is standard smash and grab. Crack the vault, grab the data, get out in one piece. A mediocre payday, but work is work. As the team gathers for Monica's pre-run briefing, you pause to take in your surroundings. The Harfield Manor, 2054, 1 hour east of Berlin. Oh my god, look at how much of an absolute unit we are. The state grounds are silent, save for the faint whistling of the wind. Your team gathers near a side entrance to the old castle holdfast, cloaked in darkness. The night is peaceful. You know it won't last. You know it for what it is, a pleasant illusion that will shatter at the sound of the first gunshot. Listen up, folks. Monica Schaefer. You ran with her back in the day. Watched her get her first data jack. Now she's your team leader and a drac-hot decker to boot. We're on a tight timetable. I want to enter the estate, find the basement, open the data vault, extract the files, and bolt. 10 minutes, top to bottom. Trying to get home in time for worm talk, love. Dietrich, shaman, the old man of the team. He smiles at her, his facial tattoos writhing in the moonlight. Monica's eyes twinkle with mischief. Maybe. How many times have I told you? You can't trust anything that comes out of a dragon's mouth. That trid trash will rot your brain. She grins. It's educational. Besides, this should be a milk run. Security's supposed to be light. Few automatic weapons, no armor. With a little luck, they'll never know we were here. Look at how psychotic I look. That's wonderful. No. Orkbert does not have my natural speaking tone. Orkbert can only have one voice. Works for me. Let's get paid. Monica's smile returns, more wistful this time. The moonlight catches her face at a strange angle. Just like old times, eh, Orkbert? Hello? I won't argue with the sentiment, but I prefer that we exercise caution. Glory, razor-clawed street samurai. Her voice is cold and neutral. Fuck, should have read that first. Her expression placid. They may only be private security, but their bullets don't know that. I can patch you up if I have to, but I'd rather not have to. You people need to relax. We're professionals, remember? Monica raises her arm and speaks into her wrist-mounted comm link. A darkened face shimmers on the view screen. Iger, are you in position? The comlink crackles, and the response comes back low and soft. Softer than you'd expect from a troll. Affirmative. The alarm lines have been cut, and I have a clear line of fire on the estate service entrance. When you exit the building, the path will be clear. Excellent. Thank you, Iger. Just doing my job. Iger out. The comlink goes dark. Monica winks at you as she drops her arm. See? We're professionals. Alright, people, enough chatter. Our client wants the data from this vault, so we get him the data from the vault. Quick, quiet, and quick. You said quick twice. She grins. Worm talk is on tonight. Gloria raises an eyebrow. Slightly. I told you. It's educational. Get your stuff and we'll head in. Your gear and some weapons lie in the back of the van. Grab a weapon. Machete. And grab the rest of your kit. You grab your running gear from a worn duffel bag near the weaponry. God, I'm so chunky. Let's go. They're like, you go first, Orkbert. You'll soak up all the bullets. A private museum. The owner of this estate must have money to burn. I charge forward with no sense of subtlety whatsoever. We don't have time to look at things. That's for nerds. We're just here to get paid. Intel says that the elevator should be to the north. Sounds good. Intruders at my position. You are now in turn-based combat mode. Each character in your team is an action pool. Spend these actions on movement, attacks, or using spells and items. Once the team's turn is complete, the enemy team will move and attack. Additional tutorial information. I'll probably figure it out. It is XCOM combat! Oh, happy day! Anyway, hit her. Okay, she's got ranged long, aimed shot. Oh, is the timer not... Why is the timer not showing up? That's weird. Thank you for pointing that out. It's been running. Okay, for some reason... she can't take cover against the wall, which... seems fake, but sure. Do I have a shot if I go back here? I do. It's not a great shot, though. Maybe if I aimed shot it? Damn. Should at least be out of line of sight. Maybe. Aim shot just to try and get something done? Dietrich uses throwing knives. Okay. Electrocore. Oh, wait. Okay. We got Dragon Slayer idol. Incoming damage reduced by AP for 1. I mean, I feel like the move here is to, haste. Oh, they're out of range. I'm out of range, rather. Let's go. Could maybe get her. Let's go gambling. Almost dead. What the hell? They barely cut into my health bar at all. Ooh, that's another large boy. Maybe being a melee specialist wasn't such a good idea. Who'da thunk? Brag out. Yeah, let's blow up this inconvenient cover they're using, too. Oh, but that uses 2 MP. Fuck. Hadn't noticed that. Increases chance of critical. Uses 5 bullets. Sure, let's try... Oh, can't take the long shot like that. Okay, then. Single shot and try and hit this... Ooh, Grenadier. That's... Oh, fuck! I didn't realize you'd move up and attack. Oh, that's... Didn't want you there. Okay, this is fine. Burst fire this nerd. Okay, took a piece out of him. Go up to here. Aim 1. Let's just aim to throw, try and take this guy out. Excellent. Evening it up a little bit. Okay. Oof. Luckily, I'm made of HP. Yeah, let's patch ourselves up, I think. And then kind of start moving around here to better flank them later. Monica, I think I have you move to a position where you can take on our friend coming up from behind. Or at least pose him with a problem. So I'm very worried about the Grenadier. Grenadier seems like they could be... Ooh, flashbang. Okay. Maybe do that. Fucking armor soaked it up. It's fine. You're in good cover, though, so you can just stay there. Definitely heal your own wounds. And then... +1 AP damage? Sure. I want this guy to not be able to do stuff. Damn it. One job, Dietrich. Ha! He had me flanked and he still missed. Perfect. I'm the distraction. All according to plan. Oh. Well, somebody might be dying soon. Yeah, being a melee specialist may have been a mistake. But, fuck it, we ball, lol. Oh, for fuck. Come on, this time for sure. 5 damage, that's it. Rough. Glory, looking... A lot of great angles, but from here can get... help to take down the Grenadier. Man, it's like guns do better damage than a machete. Who'da thunk? Let's move up to here and attack. So you're not out in the fucking open. Okay, another one down. Oh. Okay. Used his, res kit. Which I have one on me as well, which I'm probably going to need in a few seconds. I think I just move up to, like, here. Leaves me open to that guy, but the rest of the team can kind of move around and take care of him, maybe? Or I expose myself to a little less risk if I just go here. Yeah. Let's keep it a little more focused on the little man. Yeah, I think how do I pass? Nope. Backspace. End. Okay, there is a good move. Because now we can still be in cover versus the other ones. Good lord. I don't think I did a good build. I should have just made myself gunman. Please tell me you have a beat on one of the other ones. No? Okay. We're just gonna have you run out into the open with no cover in hopes that they go for you instead of the people who are currently rapidly becoming very dead. Move to here. Fuck. Dietrich. Heal thyself. A wound to heal? Oh, it's only like the most recent damage you've taken, not like a straight up... I see. Okay. Dragon Slayer might be a good move then. If I can get... Okay, there we go. Yeah, move to like here. And then use the... That gets nobody in its range. Perfect. Good work, me. Desperately try and bring this man down. Crew might not be making it out of here. He's foolishly allowed me to live another day. I'm gonna make it everyone else's problem. God damn. Fucking short king dodging my shit. Okay, there we go. Alright, we have you move up to here. Not great odds, but I can tilt the scales a little bit. We need the mage down and out, if we can. Glory, you need to keep this fucking idiot alive. Orkbert will be fine, because I'm built different, but... Actually, haste on Glory is probably not a bad idea. She can run to me and heal. Okay, still alive. Somehow. We're just gonna move to here. Make it easy. Oh wait, oh. It's not, it's full on player phase, enemy phase. I thought it was individual turn. God, I'm stupid. Okay. Good work me. Wasting turns like that. Okay. Start to move up on these hoes. Monica get closer in range, and still not great shots, but better shot at the mage, which is who we want to die. Stupid knives. Does the throwing knife have infinite ammo? Interesting. I wouldn't have thought of that as being like a perk of the throwing weapon playstyle. Anyway, time to bully a wizard. As is the right of all melee men. Nerd bullied. And then, let's get... I misclicked. Okay. It still took it. Finish him. Finish him. That should be it. No? Really? He's still got cover? I mean, he might have cover just from behind my tremendous bulk, maybe. There we go. Okay. Misinput. It worked out, though. Somehow. Loot that body. Loot the body's instantly despawned. Seems fake, but okay. So far, so good. If you're skirmish with security set off any alarms, you don't hear them. Monica leads the rest of the team downward into the basement of the Harfeld Manor, sorry. Your payday is waiting. The data vault lies ahead. Dietrich eyes the door, then turns to Monica. That's a big freaking vault, Liebchen. Bigger than on the schematic. The schematic didn't have a date. Our client may have old intel. Still, our instructions were clear. The data we're looking for should be just on the other side of this door. Monica combs a hand through her hair, parting it to reveal the black plastic sheath of her data jack. Quick jaunt into the Matrix, a little digital hand-waving, and I'll have this thing wide open. Be right back. A burst of static crackles through the tiny speaker on Monica's comlink. Iger, still in position outside the estate. Hold on, Monica. Who's in charge while you're jacked in? Monica rolls her eyes. Dietrich fixes his stare intently on the vault door. Glory looks cold and distant, just as she always does. We've been through this before, Iger. You're not in the KSK anymore, and that chain of command nonsense doesn't fly in the shadows. We don't need rules and regulations to guide us. Same principles that apply to the Flux state. Please, spare me the lecture. Your politics have nothing to do with this. Best get used to it, Iger love. She sighs. Look, it's a simple question. Years of experience tell me that it needs an answer.
I agree with Dietrich. If someone needs to take charge, it'll happen.
That may be how your mystical flux state works, but in the field that kind of thinking gets you killed. Come on, Monica, put someone in charge and let's get on with the mission. Monica stares at the screen on her wrist for a moment, clearly irritated. Then that twinkle appears in her eye again. She smiles at you as she speaks into her comlink. Very well, we'll do this one Iger's way. While I'm jacked in, Orkbird is in charge. The entire team is like, oh god, no. There is a pause. Then Iger's voice crackles over the comlink again. Orkbird, did I hear you right? You're putting the rookie in command?
I thought you were a pro, Iger. Questioning orders in front of the team isn't exactly a pro move, is it?
This is ridiculous. Clear the comm, rookie. Now. Monica nods at you. The smile has disappeared from her face. Listen, Monica, I know that this is a joke to you, but I'm telling you. Iger. Monica's tone is all business. Evidently she has heard enough. The decision's made. You have your answer. Acknowledged. Without another word, Iger's image flickers and fades from Monica's communicator. This'll make it sting less when she betrays us later. Sorry about that. Iger can be inflexible, the legacy of a long military career, but she knows what she's doing. She means well.
No sweat. I'll buy her a beer and talk it out after the run.
Good man. Iger's skills and experience are invaluable to this team. Be good to have her on your side. Okay, enough chatter. Let's get this done. Monica turns towards the door, fingers poised on the controls of her cyberdeck, then glances back at you with a grin. See you on the other side, and then her brain gets fried and she dies. Then she punches it, projecting her consciousness into cyberspace, her fingers harmonizing the smooth, rhythmic staccato that only an expert decker can achieve. Okay, we'll go to 45. Yep! Without warning, Monica's back arches violently and her head jerks back, silencing her terrible screams. Muscle spasms ripple through her face and her jaw snaps shut, sending a mist of blood spraying from between her teeth. You look down to see a nub of pink flesh hit the floor, the tip of her tongue. The room explodes into action. Glory leaps toward Monica, her hand outstretched to yank the cord from her data jack. Dietrich surges forward to wrap the team's fallen decker in a bear hug, holding her against the convulsions that rack her body. With Monica's unearthly screams still ringing sharply in your head, you are only dimly aware of the door slamming shut behind you. I mean, her data jack is where our payday would be, maybe? Question mark? Why would I smash the cyberdeck? Be like, bad computer, killing owner. While Glory holds Monica's head steady, you snatch the cord that connects Monica's data jack to her cyberdeck. Without a moment's hesitation, you give a solid yank and the cord comes free. A wisp of oily blue smoke traces its way from her data jack to the ceiling. The commingled scents of charred meat and ozone fill the air. You've seen the effects of biofeedback before, but nothing like this. Suddenly, Monica's eyes flutter open. Muscle tremors continue to distort her face, and blood oozes between her lips. You see the muscles in her jaw tensing and the look of concentration in her eyes. She's struggling to speak. That's very cool that they gave her a different face graphic while she's like this. Horrifying, but cool.
Just stay with us, Monica, okay? We're gonna get you out of here.
Save your breath. Glory's voice is strained. She's had a stroke, a bad one. She'll be dead before we're even back to the van.
Damn it! What the hell happened to her in there?
Slowly, painfully, Monica wrestles her jaw open. The blood welled up in her mouth comes pouring out in a slick, covering her chest. She expels a thick, guttural sound that might be a word. Satisfied, she closes her eyes and forces her mouth to make the shape she needs. Fear. With an effort, Monica opens her eyes again and meets yours. You see pain and fear in her gaze. And something else. Hope? Frustrating. Sudden spasm jerks Monica's head back again. She grunts. Then her chin drops to her chest and her head lolls to one side. Her eyes fix on an object in the next room, a computer terminal. The soft light of a cursor blinks on its recessed screen. Slowly, she attempts to speak again, but the only sound that emerges is a long, strangled croak. A look of resignation washes over Monica's face, and she stops fighting. Her gore-slicked jaw goes slack, and she dies. New objective, keep the team alive. Got hostiles. This clearly isn't a data vault. We need to get out of here fast. Don't worry, I, stupid melee man, will see you all safe. Maybe. Don't worry, your leader, the only one who didn't bring a gun to the crime party, will lead you all to safety. 41 and 53 ain't great odds. Let's aim shot. Good start. He can't really get anywhere useful. Does he? It would be a move and attack. He's got a little armor. Lightning AoE attack? Ooh. It's maybe not the best. But if I just have him move up and then pop the Dragon Slayer idol? Or if I... Fuck. Instant actions feels a little janky like this. Maybe if I just have move up and have me body block, and I apply the damage reduction to me and him, and that's like enough, maybe? Okay. Never punished. The only piece of gear I have is a knife. This will go completely fine, I'm sure. We move up to here. That should negate cover for this guy. He still has cover? What the fuck? Damn it. Okay, Dietrich, next you need to haste Orkbert. And now we run up on a thug, as they say. Damn it. God, melee ain't working so good, team. I don't know about this plan that I alone am responsible for committing to. Should have just been Guns McGee, but no, it was like, haha, melee. Let's chase down this running fool. I can see where he is, but I can't find him. Got 3. Oh! That works. Nice. Now we start moving around the other side. Move up to here, and that should negate... How do you still have cover? That seems fake, but okay. Damn it. And Dietrich... Let's have you give an aim bonus to Glory. Melee man away! Damn it. No, I never watch those showcases. It just feels like a complete waste of time. Why do you ask, Tanks? It's just a collection of trailers that, like, I can look up individually if I care. And I usually hear about, like, the big news from, Discords I'm in anyway, so I'm like, why bother? That's kind of my thought process. God. Everyone is bad at this, including me. Ugh. Melee man away! Got him. The terminal's active. I can take care of the computer. MCPOS building software maintenance software command line interface. Internal memory checksum invalid. Orkbird. I don't remember hearing about anything that grabbed my attention. The, like, things in the near horizon that I'm interested in coming out are the next chapter of Deltarune, which is, like, next week, which is crazy. There's something else. Some other indie that I was pretty interested in, but it escapes me, that's coming out in, like, the next couple of months, I think? Oh, this wasn't on any showcase, I think, but Fields of Mystria is finally hitting 1.0, so I did finally pick that up, though I haven't tried it yet. Yeah, nothing else, though. Dietrich scans the room nervously. They've sealed the door behind us. We've got to find another way out of here. What are you doing?
Monica was trying to tell me something about this terminal. Must be important.
Well, any ideas? Something tells me we're going to have more company soon.
I don't know yet. Watch me back while I figure this out.
Text continues to scroll down the terminal screen. A problem has been detected with the core component of MCPOS. Restore MCPOS to factory default settings. Store process will take several minutes to execute. Connected doors and peripherals will be disarmed when complete. Hit the Y key. 0% complete. As you watch, the number on the screen slowly begins to climb. This is gonna take a while. You glance down at a second screen to see that the facility is on high alert. In place of a simple data vault, it seems you've stumbled upon some kind of massive underground complex. Map of the Holdfast grounds indicates that security forces are en route from multiple angles. Doors currently being rebooted by the system's restore processor flashing a dull red. If you're reading this display correctly, the only exit from this room is the Holdfast sold servants' entrance on the western side of the building. That moment, Iger's image winks onto your comlink with a crackling sound. The image is grainy, flickering in and out. What's going on down there, rookie? Talk to me.
Monica's down, Iger. The vault was a setup.
What?
No time to explain. We're exiting via an old servants' entrance to the west of the main grounds. I need you to keep that exit clear.
Iger's silence is thick, but when she finally responds, her tone is professional. Roger that. She cuts out without another word. Glory turns to face you, her movements smooth and robotic. Her face comes out in a frosty monotone. What's the play, Orkbert?
Monica found a way to open the doors, but it's gonna take some time.
Dietrich's pained expression lightens a bit. Of course she did.
When the door locks disarm, we make a break for it. Till then, we make them pay for Monica.
Dietrich's pained expression twists into a mask of hate. His hands begin to glow with primal energy. Yeah, I'm good with that. But presumably we have a second until the bullets start flying anew. So, patch up your poor melee man. And let's give an aim bonus to Glory. So I don't really know what direction they're going to be coming from, but I have to assume it's not going to be from the way over there, so... I don't know why. I feel like they're going to come through here first. Call it a hunch. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Haste. Orkbert? Just end. Still nothing? Okay. Ah, of course, multiple angles at once. Of course they get Fire Emblem ambush spawn rules where they immediately get a turn. Fuck. Automated security drone, security guard. I think we can move around, we can move Dietrich, like, out of being in the direct line of fire of those guys. Yeah, he can like post up where Orkbert is now, so we just moved to counter these hoes. We do not want the Grenadier getting turns, so let's just charge right in, shall we? Good crit. Ugh, guys have kind of rough armor though. Quickly before they take cover. Yeah, it's not even every, luckily it's not every, Fire Emblem game that works like that, but the ones that it does, it's just the absolute goddamn worst, where it's like, hey, we've just now appeared, and we immediately get a turn, fuck you. Hit him with a slurge. Okay. Of course that guy has high cover. I think we gotta focus this guy for now. It's easier to deal with. Dietrich, I kinda don't know what to do with you. Can you... You don't really have that long of a range, do you? Fuck, I should have given her the aim boost first. I keep going in default turn order, and that's dumb. Wow, they're not... Okay. It's like, they're not going for the guy that's not in oh god. The figure loping towards you is big, even for an orc. The majority of his body is sheathed in a suit of heavy overlapping plates, but you can see if his face looks raw and slick, like old scar tissue stretched tight over his skull. He wears an expression of supreme confidence. Alright, friends, playtime's over. All you Shadowrunners are the same, skulking, sneaking. Steal a vase or two from the museum, no harm.
maybe I'd let you scamper away into the night. But now it's too late for that sort of generosity. Visitors aren't welcome down here. The gaping maw of the minigun jerks upward, an impatient gesture loaded with malice. Drop your weapons and surrender.
That's military-grade armor he's wearing, Orkbert, hardened against small arms fire. We'll have a tough time getting through it. I'm less concerned about the armor than I am about that minigun. Those things can tear a man in half.
You have 3 seconds before I open the hose. Step out here and surrender, and I promise I'll make this easy. Something tells me you're gonna kill us all away. True, I can't deny it. But wouldn't it be easier if you didn't fight back?
The orc shrugs, and you hear the distinctive whir of his Vindicator's motor spinning up to speed. The barrels begin to blur as he wheels the weapon to face you. This seems like a great idea to get the fuck away from that guy. Everyone just run like frightened rabbits for the best cover you can get to. That's the move this turn. Better part of valor, etc. Oh my god, he still missed. Alright, I'm distracting a couple of them. Jesus, that drone can move far. Nice thing about this is I can move to here, be in cover, and still slash this nerd. And by slash, I mean one-hit kill, lol. Yeah, this game rules. I think I just, I have an extremely bad build. It's fine. Lessons for if I play it again. I assume, like, a lightning AoE attack will do pretty well against a drone.
Hell yeah, it does!
Ah, fuck. Alright, well, hopefully I can keep them alive until... I don't know if Dietrich is walking away from this one. But he... Oh god, that move is 2 AP. I completely missed that. Well, been good knowing you, Dietrich. Best of luck, old friend. I'll remember your... I'll remember you. Maybe a desperate play like this. Oh, you're out of it. Fuck. Where's the reload? There. But I like how the Harfield Mana Run says, so far, so good. But everything has gone to shit. But this is Shuffle Saturday, where we play a different game every 30 minutes-ish. So we must be moving along. Well, let me... You can save in the middle of combat? Okay, that seems like cheating, but okay. Bit of a taste of, Dragonfall. Cool game. Would be better if I hadn't had a build that was complete dog water. Melee weapons bad. Noted. Noted. Oh yeah, I mean, I would probably abuse that save in combat if I was gonna keep going. Now that I know that that's an option, are you kidding me? A Fire Emblem player. It's a little early, but I think I'm gonna take a quick break, re-up my water. Yeah, I think pour myself a small alcohol. And then I should have at least a couple of games in me, so, I will be right back, and then we will roll next game. I return, and I think I might have a kitty following me back down to the computer. Maybe not. She meowed at me and, like, got up and walked after me for a couple steps, so I thought she might want to, hop onto my lap and I could give the people what they're really here to see, Diva Kitty Cam, but she is not being cooperative. Oh, well. That is, in fact, her right. Let's give it a little time for ads to run out. I should really be more aware of, like, new games coming out. I'm just so bad at, like, I feel like I have so many games piled up, I can't really pay that much attention to new releases. Can you just snack? She's right there immediately. Oh, that, like, just, even if when I can get over my fear of dogs, like, those dogs that are just constantly begging, like, just bother me. I actually once knew a cat that was like that, would always try to beg food off of you. Literally learned how to, like, kind of, like, balance on just two legs and, like, clap front paws together and just kind of in, like, a praying motion and just kind of, like, motion it up at you. It was super cute, but was just do that every time you got food. So eventually it was like, yeah, you're just hungry. Okay, next up for Shuffle shall be Yosumin! On Steam, whatever the hell that is. That is a very small install. This is a Squeenix? What game is this? Oh no. No. No, 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 no. I'm not playing that. No, thank you. Not so much. I'll be burning one of my vetoes on that, and instead, we will play Sneed Trader, Rise of Taipan. This was the game where I would repeatedly gamble on grog and make money through smuggling. This game is a GBA gem, but we have seen it before, so I would not blame anyone for trying to veto to see something new. Otherwise, I'll have this one up soon. Okay, fair enough. Show us something new, Silvar says, and it responds with Donkey Kong Country 3 for the Game Boy Advance. I think that technically is new, but no, I say no to that. Responds with Peak. No. Instead of that, we'll play every time with my Baseball 2000 for the SNES. So let me get that fired up. I'm sure this will be an enjoyable experience. Oh, FPS? Hang on. Hang on, unless this is a Super Scope game, the day might be saved, question mark? I assumed this was going to be some kind of sports game with a name like that, but it does sound like Dodgeball now that you mention it. Baseball 2000. At the time, back in the day, it would have seemed very futuristic, you see, because 2000 was... Alright, 30 minutes on the clock. 16-player link play bug in the code that only allows 15 players. How dare they? 1 player. Show me the options. Face name. Choose your face name. Sure, this one. Name it. We're just gonna revive happy, okay, weak. Sure? Let's do the Cyber Zone. Zone 1, level equals training. Zone 1, entering level 1, City Zone, Honolulu. Okay, that's map. Okay, we're kind of some And up top there, that must be my health meter. Interesting. Legends of Baseball GB lands. I bet they got pretty crazy. 15 players is pretty wild. Exit. Level 1 complete. Yeah, on a Game Boy. Wild. I mean, I felt lucky if I could find, like, one other person with Pokemon. So we could, like, link cable for something. Gotta stay on the move. Run and gun. This is very... I guess the music kind of suits the visual style, the aesthetic. Oh, wait, was that everything I needed to shoot? Okay. No, there was a surprising number. It was just a matter of, like, even the Game Boy Color port of Dragon Quest III had link cable support. For a kind of very extraneous game feature, but there was a lot of games. Or at least more games than you'd expect. I remember doing some link cable duels with one of my cousins on the GBA with Eternal Duelist Soul. That felt pretty good. And I did a couple Link battles in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, way back in the day. I'd almost forgotten about that. That was so long ago. I've heard this. I bet that goes pretty hard. If you can find people for it. Zone 1 entering level 4, Amsterdam. Last one was Vancouver, allegedly. Link battles are the only way to capture. Crazy. Are they, like, worth getting? Like, do they give you some kind of crazy, like, is it, like, you know, the original Final Fantasy Tactics where you can get some crazy, like, poach drops with ribbon and whatever? Or is it just completionist thing? Because I don't actually remember if there was, like, a poaching mechanic in Tactics Advance. Because I 100%ed that game, but I did not retain much of a memory of it. Because that was a very long time ago. Uh-oh. Oh, there's an exit. Okay. I'm not sure what unlocked that. I guess I killed enough targets? Entering level 5, Yokohama. The Gremlin! Get back here, Gremlin! Oh, I can use left and right to, like, shift my aim a little bit. Okay. If you killed them, suffer home with cure. What? Okay, Gremlin. Stats, months when I get mass, damage from morpher skills, Thundagus hit the... Okay, I'm losing lives here. Okay, but, you know, that requires running a new move, which generally I just... If I had one, I'd just set them to Illusionist and was like, yeah, that's good. Because I wasn't the biggest fan of how MP worked in Tactics Advance, so I was like, even more than I generally am in tactics. I'm like, magic. Who needs it? Damn it. Play again? Tank says no. And I think that's a perfectly valid choice. Yep, GG, we saw something new and now we never have to see that particular new thing ever again. We'll be moving on from that. Mark off a veto there. And let's try and find a more interesting game. That one was very... there? I'm sure it would have been cool at the time with, like, the 3D and everything. Like, you know, the indoor parts of Jurassic Park I thought was, like, mind-blowing when I was a kid. But, anyway, next up will be Spirit Hunters Infinite Horde, which is definitely not another roguelite. It's almost certainly another roguelite. Let me get it downloaded and look on the store page. Bullet Heaven Action Roguelite. Damn, who could have predicted this? Yeah, it's very got that early 3D vibe. But hey, these ones have, you know, I'm open to being surprised by this genre, though increasingly I find myself a little tired by it. Wow, crazy. I don't know if, like, the other members tune in that much, but the one that contributes all these, I feel kind of bad if he ever does, because I'm always, like, just roasting his collection. When I'm like, whoa, another roguelite. Damn. And the crazy thing is, he's got so many, but I know there's so many more that are beyond what he's got. Doesn't surprise me, Silvar. You know, got some strong computing nostalgia associated with it. Makes sense that someone would make it into a proper game. Now, does this capture nicely, or am I gonna have to fuck around with it? Same. We have sound. Can we get... Why is that not capturing? Oh, because I needed to toggle that. And that should do it? Okay, perfect. Just need to fix one thing real quick. 30 minutes on the clock. Let's start spirit hunting. Yeah, the pipe one was the best. Like that one. I don't think I need a tutorial. It's a bullet heaven. I'll figure it out. Magnus the Dark Mage. Regenerates 10 health on level up. That sounds lame. 10 HP. We don't need healing. I'll take, Soul Magnet increasing in size. Whatever that is. Let's see. Starting ability is Orbit by Ball of Flame. High damage, close range melee attack. There's a piercing arrow in front of you. I think I like Orbital Fire out of these. Let's begin in the desert. A once great temple lay buried beneath the sands. Only spirits that haunt the land still roam the parched sands. Rid these lands of the pests that inhabit the ruins and return it to peace once more. I do have controller control. Damn it, can you guys believe that I didn't play the tutorial? Truly, just no idea what I'm doing. Let's see what Ice Ring was. Oh, okay, it charges up and then it... Oh, it doesn't do that much damage, it just freezes in place. Oh, that kind of works. Yeah, let's get spears. Just give me a bunch of weapons. That way I can pick out the ones I like and upgrade those. It does do... Or rotation. Rotation. We want the rotation. Breeze duration up seems good. Now they're all... up the freeze duration, I guess. Since we have to have enemies get close to do real damage to them. Which makes me nervous. Let's get the cleave. Since we're having people get close anyway, it's probably just gonna be the... Okay, yeah. Ooh, 24. Okay, okay, it does do some damage. Size. Yeah, we're kind of going all in on, like, hurt people close to us. You know, enemies close. And, push people away, become an alcoholic, and destroying our family, etc., etc. Give me all that delicious XP. Let's up the orbital radius. Let's up the rotation speed. Projectiles we have none, so I cannot do my beloved Mordaka kinds of builds, but this might be fine too. Let's up Orbital Fire's burn damage. I think that's my main source of damage at this point. Maybe. What? Did I not? No, I did. I did. You might have to refresh. Sometimes it doesn't update. I have updated it on my end. Let's increase damage of the melee strikes. Mobile. Yeah. Oh, right. Because of your current situation. Yeah. Yet another, app L. Rotation speed. We will have Daka in our rotation speed, I guess. Picked up something. Mobile Twitch, it works, technically. Mobile Twitch, it's functional. By the way, would you like to participate in a hype train for this streamer you've never heard of and you don't give a shit about? We're going to notify you of it approximately 8 more times today. Like, I am so sorry, mobile Twitch users. I don't know how you put up with it. Rotation speed? Kinda need an exit. Okay. Healing items, please. Health. Money? Okay, I'll take money. Money, delicious. The choice of the matter would be lovely. Yeah. Let's make our spears bigger. More spears. Bigger spears. God, I feel like the enemy behavior is directly stolen from Vampire Survivors. More spears. You know, you got the waves of quickly moving enemies just kind of charging through the screen. For all the complaining I do like what the fuck is this now? Xbox Twitch app. You can't chat on the Xbox Twitch app? That's awful. I mean, I know for, like, I feel no particular compulsion to chat for, like, the bigger streamers that I watch on occasion, because, like, they're just not going to see it, because their chat is always just going brr. So I think I'd be fine with it there if I was watching someone big, but, you know, someone roughly around my own tier or, like, smaller, you know. It can be disheartening when you don't have any chats sometimes, so, like, I know what that can feel like, so, like, that's sure a boss design that they have. Why a traffic cone? Why a traffic cone? I ask you. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to, like, without having experienced it, I don't know, it would just get very different. It's, Josh Stroif Hayes talked about that in his, video where he talked about, like, oh, I tried being a Twitch streamer for a year or whatever. It was like, at a certain point, chat is no longer individual people, it is just a collective. And that's absolutely what would... Well, that's interesting. You can't collect the chest instantly from defeating a boss. Neat. We call him Che. You do. Now let's up the damage of the scythe. I don't think this build is very good. I don't have faith that this one is going to hold out the whole 15 minutes. But I'm going to try my damnedest. Let's up the damage of spears. Spears are kind of keeping me relevant for enemies that are not in my immediate vicinity. Is that just an enemy I can chase that just hauls money? Where have you been all my life, coin bag enemy? Let's up the freeze size. Well, I must be full on weapon slots because they're not offering me anymore. And I feel like I'm not super fond of many of my weapons, so... Like, where's...
Hell yeah! Look at all that beautiful money. Beautiful, beautiful money. To stimulate the roguelite economy.
Oh. I have an ultimate, I see. Well, perhaps the sort of thing I would have learned about had I done the tutorial. Oh, and it sucks it all into me when it's done. That's cool. Okay. I'm sorry, is that a fucking Cookie Monster elemental? What are we doing? What are we doing, guys? We could at least, like, try to be serious. Jeez. It's fine. Whatever. They can do whatever they want with their game. They can make lay epic Cookie Monster enemy, I guess. Yeah, mummies, cactuses, and Cookie Monsters. You know, it's... You have to appreciate the hidden genius of their world design. Oh, we're an ice witch. Yep. We could be an ice witch, or we could be a dark mage. The two genders, you know. Ice witch or dark mage, that's it. That's all you get. Anything else, illegal. Let's up the damage of cleave, because enemies are getting pretty close. Freeze size up. More spears. It's nice that you get that little knockback when you level up. I do appreciate that. Oh god. More Naka and spears. But I want to be Big Bird. No, there is only one Big Bird. And you're not him. Let's up the burn damage of orbital fire. Let's... Oh, I thought I had the ult. Yeah, let's pop the ult. We need the ult here.
Engage the blender!
Blender powers. Activate. Jesus, that feels broken. Yeah, it's fantastic. Increase damage. Okay, that only got me a couple levels. Yeah, probably would have saved me a significant amount of pain earlier on had I realized that that was a thing. I just happened to hit right trigger on my controller. It was like, oh! You know, I tried all the face buttons and they didn't do anything, so I'm like, okay, it's probably just move. I'm allergic to ice. Couldn't be me. I am allergic to fire, though. Like, if I ever build just, oh my god, they're literally me, in a typical RPG system, I will have an elemental weakness to fire. And I will use ice. I will be ice element. Because I'm a big old fucking baby when it comes to heat. And I live and love for the winter. Okay, this is getting to be a lot of motherfuckers. I kind of, oh god. Bigger spears. Could kind of use that ult if it, okay. It's not close to really coming back up. There's an opening! Increase the ice freeze damage. Because that's got a bigger radius at this point, so that's our, like, first line of defense. More so than the fire. More so than the far. Increase the freeze size. Ooh, they have ranged attacks now. That's annoying. Is that the boss? Alright. Say hello to my little friend. Engage the blender! More spears. Okay, got a little healing out of that too. Very good for wave clearing. Makes me curious what, I think, like, Edgy Mage Boy just had, like, a heal for his ultimate or something. Graphic editing software? What? More spears. Oh, blender. Right. You know, we'll distract the enemy with porn. It can't miss. It can't miss. Let's make fire go faster. Right? I think Blender can be used to make, like, animations. Like, they used it to make, like, early seasons of Ruby. More slashes for the... Ooh, it has a damage or... Oh, no. This is, like, the worst possible matchup for me. Because the boss has its own melee aura. Terrible. Alright, well, I got some stuff done.
I see you are awake, Hunter. Welcome back to the world of the living. I am the Oracle. I will be here to recover your soul when you fall in battle. It is our sacred duty as spirit hunters to fight against the ever-growing dark spirit army.
Really? That's the coolest name you could come up with, game dev? Anyway.
Explore the world to find crystals and runes which we can use to enhance your abilities within the Divinity Web.
See, that at least is kind of a cool name.
You will need to defeat certain enemies to unlock new skills. I forgot a period at the end of that sentence. Don't worry about it. Though you will fall many times, I will always be here to revive and strengthen you. Here, take these runes to begin your journey. Good luck, Hunter.
Okay, so we can start with, like, some... Mouse is going to be easier for this. Can we unlock... spears... Tangle Vines... Grand Hex? Oh, okay, those I don't have unlocked. I can get Bone Shot! Take him to the Bone Zone! Tornado... Oh, I can't unlock that yet. Let's upgrade the Bone Zone. Because that sounds like something that I can apply more DACA to. Wish that we were playing balloons. Okay. And then... Oh, what? Ledger? Oh. Start run. Okay, so starting synergy on every orbital fire upgrade. Oh, wait. Oh! Oh, okay, I see. So regenerates 10 health on level up. Soul Magnet increases in size by 5% each level. So the blender gets bigger. Okay, so what is his hero ability? Vampire Knight. Become a dark vampire that rips through the horde, getting move speed and lifesteal for 7 seconds. 7 uses per run? She doesn't have a limit to the uses per run, so... Anyway, we're starting with the Bone Zone. Cast bones above and below. When a bone breaks, it will stun and damage anything nearby. And we are once again in the desert. Oh, that is not a very long ways that they fire out. But I imagine that can be fixed with upgrades. Is technically projectiles. Let's up that damage. Having to use, like, the meta currency to unlock different weapons, I feel like is a little bit diabolical. Let's orbital fire. It is neat that, like, whatever one you pick as your starting gets a bonus, like, thing that it does. And her thing is all about, like, oh, whatever you... I haven't tried Arrow. Oh, Arrow has piercing! Okay! Okay. Okay, I can work with this. Increase range by 30%. Thank you. The whole thing with Arrow is, like, it's an aimed shot, so I was kind of underestimating it for that reason, but it's got pierced and shit. That's all you had to say. This ring came in really handy. So I feel like that's the clear choice here. Given our options. Increase burn damage, I guess. Increase freeze duration. Yeah, Goemon met with a bit of an untimely end. There was a bridge where I had to walk across it rather than run, and no matter how I fiddled with it, or sensitivity or whatnot, I could not get myself to walk. So... Shame, because I would have liked to have seen more cool giant robot fights. Hey, hi, how you doing? I'm playing yet another one of the many bullet heavens that my friends have in Spirit Hunters. I already forgot what the subtitle is, but it, like most video game subtitles, it doesnn't matter. Somebody will get it on differently. Okay, this run, the Bone Zone ability seems to be working much better. The Arrow is, I think, putting in some work. Let's increase its damage. The fact that it's a piercing shot is so good. Like, I wish that had been explained to me up front about what Arrow does. Like, yeah, it's aimed, but I'm already at the point where enemies are coming from all sides. Speaking of which, engage the blender! Range by 30%. Range by 30%. More Daka and Arrow. More burn damage. More freeze duration. And that's all she wrote. Yeah, maybe it's just me, but I like my bullet heavens to have a little more in the way of, like, just, you fill the screen with stupid bullshit. Like, you're continually firing, like, lasers or magic bullets or whatever. I love a more Daka playstyle, and they don't really seem to be permitting for that in this game, which makes me a little sad. It does. There's a new... That'd be something that, like, Ice-T would talk about. Like, there's this new game that's making the kids go crazy. It's called Bullet Heaven. The gangs are trying to make kids believe that you can get to Bullet Heaven. I don't know. I don't actually know Law and Order. I think that's the one Ice-T was on. I do think it's a very apt title, given that, you know, Bullet Hell is like just a bunch of nonsense projectiles on the screen that you have to avoid. And Heaven is like, no, the enemy has got to deal with all that because it's coming from you, so... I very much like the label. Though I agree it can seem a bit silly on its face. I get that. Engage the blend... Oh, it's not charged yet. Blender? Engage the blender! Wow, okay. That killed the boss super quickly. Not complaining. Oh, wait, get over here. Get over here. Get over here, you. Where's my fucking money? Where's my goddamn money, money golem? Hey, there we go. Yeah, absolutely it is. I'm just presenting that I do like it. Murder scheme. Yeah, top 10 score in every MMO. Yeah. 10 meg pipe. They needed to be told that the internet is not a big truck, and that it's a series of tubes, not pipes. Sheesh. The one that I always thought was very funny was like, it was, not that this is like a really pure police procedural, but it's like the closest one to that I really got into. That very corny show, Lucifer, was all about like the actual devil who was just like kind of just playing around on Earth being like, no, I don't want to rule hell. I just want to run a nightclub and like bang a bunch of ladies. Where they had like a crime that involved like I forget exactly what it was, but it was like a furry murderer or something, where like it was like the motive for it was like someone stole the murderer's like persona or something. It was like, oh my god. Because like they were trying, but it was just like this should not be said on a TV show. Y'all shouldn't know what this is even a little bit. Well, I mean, yeah. That actor has a lovely voice and is very pretty. But mostly the voice, where it'd be like, tell me what it is you really desire. And you'd get the weird, like, bum noise, and it'd be like, wonderful. 10 out of 10. Though it started to get more into, like, the melodrama, the celestial whatever hell, and I'm like, no. I don't care about that. Okay, we're kind of getting some good DACA build nonsense going with the Bone Zone now. A little more okay with this build now. I had faith in the Bone Zone, and it's not led me astray yet. You're kind of starting to get mobbed a little bit, though. I have the blender in the back pocket if we need it. And I did think it was interesting how, like, people just kept trying to explain away, like, oh, he's, like, a weird con artist guy who, like, has a really keen insight into people or something. CW tier writing? God, it's so true. It's so true. Anyway, this is a lot of dudes. Engage the blender. The anti-bone zone blender. And anti-mummy blender. The blender don't discriminate. Anyway, improve the bone zone. Faster arrow, I guess? Basically, I just want to max out the bone zone at this point, because it feels like it's doing most of the work. I could be completely wrong on that. Like, the arrow is definitely putting some work in. And, you know, I'm not saying the ice ring isn't doing things. I know we all love the ice ring. But, like, look at how fast them bones are shooting out. It's delicious. Wonderful. Fantastic. Just completely melting fools. Instantaneously. Delicious monies. Give me some healing, maybe? Damnation. Should have played as the lame guy who heals every time he levels up. And can only use his ult 7 times in a run. Attack size. Let's get the thick arrow. Yeah! Thick arrow is good arrow. It's so sad that I know what you mean by CW tier writing, even though I don't think I've ever watched a CW show, but, like, I feel like I can just imagine it based on, like, just the vague premises that I've seen from the CW shows and just be completely correct. That's a lot of boys. Let's reduce the number of boys. With the blender. Fucking love this blender. Attack size. Attack size. Cooldown rate. Let's have constant giant arrows. Those things are so girthy. Critical hit on the bone zone. Damn, right when I managed to assemble a perfectly good build. Oh well. There's still like 30 other bullet heavens I have to try, I'm sure. More girth to the arrow! More girth to the arrow! Good God! We need to go deeper. But this is Shuffle Saturday, where we play a different game every 30 minutes. And that's all the girth we can get on that particular arrow. Not quite to my taste. I see the vision, though. I see the vision. I'm just not sure if I share in it. If you're just coming in, we're moving on from that game. We're going to roll another game, which might be final game of the night. I'll see how I feel. Like I said, feeling a little bit the long demo day stream from yesterday. So, don't want to, like, want to keep myself in tip-top vocal shape for Legend of Dragoon the next couple of days. But we'll see how we feel after next game, which shall be Fido Dido for the Genesis? The fuck is this? Hit me with an exclamation mark veto if you'd rather we not find out. This doesn't have a category. This doesn't have a category on Twitch. Okay. Well, okay, Tank says we don't get to find out. Exactly. Legendarily. Even. Tank says instead of that, let's leave it up to complete chaos, and chaos grants us Pocket Monsters Kin for the Game Boy Color. I am gonna hope that this is an untranslated ROM hack of, like, Pokemon Gen 2 or something. I believe in this collection. I feel like it's been a minute since I've just completely improvised dialogue for... Yeah, Gen 1 does feel a little more likely. It's true. but I feel like it's been a minute since I completely improvised dialogue for 30 minutes as for a game with featuring a language that I do not speak. I'm gonna leave it on retro because there's no way this has a category. Pocket Monsters Kin. Oh, this absolutely is. Oh, hell yeah! Translations, 30 minutes on the clock. Wait, no, this is Gen 2. There's color! We must view the beautiful opening cutscene. Are they gonna, like, badly Photoshop in their own, like, custom legendary that's, like, Evil Loogie or something? It is Gen 2! We're so fucking back! It's the good one! Okay, so it's a hack of gold, apparently. Text speed to fast, please. So far, this looks mostly comprehensible. Let's new game. Before you play, I need to know the time. What hour? It is currently 7 hour. How long passed? 22 minutes. So, 22 min? MiG 7 hour 22 min is the time. Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Prof. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. Some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights. Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. My friend Prof. Elm will give you your first Pokemon. First, what is your name? I was hoping against hope that this was actually Pokemon Vietnamese Crystal, but clearly this is not. Vim, are you ready? Your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go!
Hi, Vim. I can't believe you are finally becoming a Pokemon trainer. I think you'll need this.
Vim got Pokegrr.
Oh, by the way, Vim, I need to know what day of the week it is today.
It is, of course, Shuffle Saturday.
Have you used Pokegear?
Yeah.
It's great, isn't it, Vim?
Might be a third-party translation of gold. Oh no, what a horrible fate. However, will we hold out for 30 minutes of the second best generation of Pokemon?
Well, I should let you go on your way. Don't forget to call me, Vim.
Our chat tracker? No, it should be fine. Do I need to kick it? It's displaying for me. Is it not showing up on screen? Ah.
Hello, Vim, and welcome to my lab. Today you are going to become a Pokemon trainer, like many people have before you. A famous trainer is Ash, the first trainer ever to capture every Pokemon. You can choose one of the Pokemon on the table to keep, Vim.
Right to the point. I got a soft spot for Cyndaquil, I'm not gonna lie. But there's really only one choice here. It's my boy Totodile! Totodile! Yes, that's a good choice. Vim got You've taught it a nickname? Sure. It's a girl! Oh, I always do, like, theme names for my Pokemon runs when I do Nuzlocke. Let me quickly... I did too, and that's why Cyndaquil has I have a soft spot for it. Let's go with, like, Oh, I know. Since we got here through Shuffle Saturday, we'll go with, Chaos God names. Welcome to the team, Slanesh! Yeah, exactly. Not canonical to the anime, Retney.
With this Pokemon, you can fight the wild Pokemon. You can heal yours over there. Now you must go and get a Pokedex from Oak.
Vim got Professor Elm's number. Vim, I want to give you this. Wait, we're not having to go to Mr. Pokemon? Wait, did it just say I put potion in left? Potions heal your Pokemon by 20 HP. Bye! Yeah, because the IVs are weird. But, you know, Attract is pretty busted in Gen 2. So... On the girl Pokemon, at least, because it feels like nearly all, like, the trainer NPC Pokemon are male. So... Edge benefit there. Never mind my nostalgia. Just, this is the one Pokemon gen that is, like, near and dear to my heart. Good old Pidge. Slanesh will sort her out. Go Pidge, tackle! Has it been long enough that I want to consider doing another Nuzlocke? Probably not, but... Because it's one of those things that always sounds good in my head. And then when I actually get down to, like, the nitty-gritty of it, I'm like... Ugh. Largely dependent on trainer gender. That's true! But, like, you know, a good amount of the, Oh, fuck! I forgot we start... A nut rather than a berry. Okay. Forgot we sort of quit with a berry. Damn it. But a lot of the gym leaders and, like... I think in this gen, all of the Elite Four? No. No, yeah. Isn't it all of the Elite Four are men? Unless I'm forgetting one of them. Because there's that bitch boy Will. There's still Bruno. There's, Koga. Lance is the champion. Who am I forgetting? Put potion in left! Okay, what do we have? We have left? We have... Oh! They're literally just... Okay, so they don't label it as, like, what kind of potions go in there. They're just, like, literally where it is in the bag. Okay. Karen! Right. No, I'm lying. I don't remember Karen at all. Critical! Though it was so much easier to get motivated for... Oh! Okay. It's so much easier to get motivated for Nuzlocke when I was doing Pokeboomers stuff. Just because I took a hit, I'm gonna take the free heal. Because I had other people doing Nuzlocke alongside me, but it just kind of took over my life a little bit. And certainly the channel. And I would be a little hesitant to do that again, I think. For sure I would want to do that when I, like, was not actively playing an MMO, so I would have plenty of time to do any off-stream grinding and such that inevitably is required for that. That's true, that's true. Their tip leader made a famous quote about miniatures. Huh. Yeah, I don't... This is not ringing a bell for me. I don't doubt you, but I do not remember her. could also be fun to do a gen that I already know, but I just do it, I do it randomized. Honestly, this one would probably be the only one that I know well enough to be able to pull that off. And so it would inevitably be Crystal version that I would use. Because there you can use the incredible power of being girl to get free items. Listen, it's just more optimal to be the girl trainer. Which I always forgot about, because I only ever had Silver version as a kid. Because, like, for the longest time, Vim found a nut. Nut! The game commands me to nut. It's a nut button emote. Yeah, for sure. If this was one I was gonna play all the way through, we would absolutely need a nut button emote. Not a bad idea though. Might have to steal that. Level 7. Slanesh learned Rage. Yeah, it's like the other fighting fit line is still the same. Makes me curious what other stuff is going to be different. This guy gives me something that I need, right? No, I think it just gives me the town map thing for my Pokegear, which I don't care about. We gotta keep going to Mr. Pokemon's house, or whatever that's localized as here. You're on Route 30. Understandable. Vim found a nut! Nut! Also, this guy shares a berry with me. He's going to share a nut with me now. Hello there! I want to give you a gift. Vim got nuts. Sir, step away from the child. Vim put nut and left. Enjoy it. The translator was like, yeah, given what I'm calling him, there's no way to make this sound good. Let's just cut to the chase here. Good old faux Pidge. I had a soft spot. I still do have a soft spot for the Pidgey line, just like dumb, normal flying birds. I always love a normal flying bird. North, Professor Oak. Damn, this is Mr. Pokemon Erasure. Any, like, the normal flying birds, I'm always about them. Any gen I play, basically. Though I don't think any of them will beat, Is it, Halo in Gen 4? Question mark? Gen 3 and 4 Pokemon really run together for me. That line was very good. Like, even as a kid, when, you know, the inevitable conversation would come of like, oh, what type of training? Ah, Vim found an nut. An nut. Vim put an nut in left. But I would always say to the other kids, like, oh, I'd be a flying trainer. They'd be like, oh, flying! That's a lame type. Megastaraptor is currently a terrorist in Pokemon Champions. Good! As it should be. Oh, hello, Vim. Come closer. I want to give you something. Vim got an egg. Vim put egg in front. We have discovered the egg, but it still has to be researched by Professor Elm. So Oak and I would ask you to take it there. Hello, Vim. I am Professor Oak. How is the Pokemon you got from Prof. Elm? Well, it seems to like you a lot. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. You were sent by Prof. Elm to get the Pokedex, right? I have it right here in my pocket. Please take it. It automatically records Pokemon data. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Take this with you on your journey.
Vim got a Pokedex.
To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in this world, you must catch all the Pokemon. Good luck on your journey, Vim. Fighting type and contrary?
Oh, hell yeah! Oh, your Pokemon looks tired. Let me heal it. Goodbye, Vim.
Yeah, what's up, Elm? Vim, you must come back to the lab quickly. Something terrible has happened. Orb-shaped Pokemon. Yeah, let's get more like esoteric gym themes. I'm into that. Oh yeah. We're about to fight, the, you know, the best rival. So, gotta have Slanesh hold Nut, which honestly seems pretty on brand. Hey, get out of my way. I see, so you don't want to move, huh? Well, let's fight then. Come on, I'll take you on. I guess Natu counts as orb-shaped before it evolves, for sure. Chico? Chico. I guess Chikorita. Interesting, though.
Come on, hit me down.
Slanesh.
That's it.
Well, we've got incomprehensible chaos nonsense happening on screen. My naming scheme checks out. Slanesh.
Rage.
And what it really is rage is building. It's like, rage is not a good move, but it's also one that I kind of have a soft spot for in the early game. Chico fell. Slanesh, 67, almost 69. Slanesh is level 8. Oh! Vim won again. Ugh, I lost. Vim got $300 for it. So you won. I don't care. Yeah? Yeah? That's that guy's whole deal. Alright. Though I mean, the Peak is the Gen 2 rival in Pokemon Vietnamese Crystal. Because he calls you trashy and a weak worm before randomly kissing you. But, you know, not everyone is ready for the raw peak that is Pokemon Vietnamese Crystal. Not everyone is ready for drug bag fuck. And you know, that's fine. If you can't handle that, it's understandable. I think a little less of you for it, but it's understandable.
One of Professor Elm's Pokemon has been stolen by a boy the same age as you. You've seen him? Great! What is his name?
His name is, Why, I remember perfectly. He said his name was Chode. Name him Sylve! Ha! That's pretty good, actually. Sure, I'll take that. Yeah, so many cool Gen 2 Pokemon just get done dirty by their availability And their learn set, Imogen, it's very sad.
Sylve?
Yeah, exactly, it works both ways.
Well, we have to catch him.
So fun fact, first time I played Silver version as a dumb child, I thought the game was like trying to see if I remembered, so I was like,
Oh, I remember. He said his name was 4 question marks.
so I answered that. And so that's what my rival was named the whole game. And then later I found out you could have just answered whatever. And I felt real goddamn stupid.
Vim, have you brought the egg? You have. That's great. Let me look at it. Wow. That's a strange-looking egg. Where did Oak find this egg? Needs to be researched. Thank you, Vim, for taking this egg to me.
It's Nightmare Metronome. I mean, that sounds on brand for the worst generation of Pokemon.
By the way, can you please help search for that boy who stole my Pokemon? You will? Great! Now go on with your journey. Keep in touch.
He doesn't even tell you to talk to your mom in this one.
I've got something for you. Vim got Pokeball. With these, you can catch all the Pokemon you want. Good luck!
Pokeball in middle. Yup!
That's Gen 2, baby!
No, I think you can get a Psychic TM from the game corner question mark? That sounds real? I could be making that up.
Oh no! The Chaos Gods have gotten to our mother!
Look at Pokey under. Good.
Yes. Great, thanks, Mom. I love how it's just like, it goes from like, okay, this is just a slightly different translation to just like, complete goddamn nonsense. It really keeps you on your toes.
Shall I show you how to catch Pokemon?
No, I'm good.
I guess you already know how to catch them.
This is the real reason why Gen 2 is the best, because you can skip the fucking catching tutorial. They're like, hey, this is the sequel. Let's give people the option of whether they want to see the tutorial. And like, every other game is like, no, no, no. You gotta learn how to catch Pokemon. You don't get a choice. 2-stroke victims this Shuffle Saturday. True. A Pidge! I would love to add a Pidge to the party. Alright, unless I crit, should be good to scratch once more. At this point, I'm just in it for, like, the nonsense translations.
Vim's Pokeball used.
As every gamer knows, you hold down an A to raise the odds of a capture. Pidge was caught. Pidge will be put in your Pokedex. Flaps its wings at ground level to kick up sand. I mean, Lance cheats in so many ways in Gen 2. It's really comedic. I'd love to give Pidge a nickname. Let's, obviously, this is the Blood God. Blood for the Blood God. Starting to slap. I think I've seen it was like Awkward Zombie or something, having a webcomic on just that. Oh my god, the fucking... the instincts for, like, Nuzlocke immediately kicked in. I was like, okay, I need to get my catch on this route. I mean, I guess I could. Unofficial Nuzlocke. Let's go gambling for a Geodude. I won't be able to fully evolve. Oh, dang it! It's a rat. Tail W attack. Slaanesh defense fell. It's creeping into the battles. Damn it, Slaanesh! Oh well. Well, lift or capture there. Ah, just the nostalgia. I'm just bobbing my head to the music. Don't mind me. Delightful. Good old center. I'll never forget doing the Gen 2 Pokeboomers thing where, for those who haven't been around, like, for a very, very long time in the channel's history, I did this Nuzlocke thing where I would do, like, we would do a gym at a time, and then we would put our teams in Pokemon Showdown and, like, fight our actual teams against each other, matching stats and everything. And we had a rule. Strangely, it evolves into a worm Pokemon. No, incorrect. We had a rule where if you encountered a shiny, you had to catch it. And you must use it on your team. And the first one of the three of us to get a shiny got a shiny Sentret. There was much wailing and gnashing of teeth. Whereas I was like, hee hee. But then, joke was on me later, I got a shiny fucking Tangela. I was like, no, why? I got Corn, I got Slaanesh. It doesn't make sense for you to be Nurgle. You can be the boring one. It's like... Zinch is the one? Zinch. Or however you pronounce it. The one I have no respect for. Like, the rest of them are cool, but that one I'm like, who cares? Now I can start getting the other Forces of Chaos XP. Wild that my random collection of various ROM hacks that I have, one of them is just, oh, it's just alternate translation of Gen 2. Accidentally on brand for me. For sure. Just makes me laugh a little bit. We can at least get into one non-rival trainer battle. Maybe, probably. Oh shit, Metapod isn't supposed to be on the catch table for this route. That's not real, I don't think. Okay, I'm suddenly intrigued if they fucked with the catch tables. Encounter tables, whatever you want to call them. Phone Metap hardened the spec. Phone Metap defense guru Rose. Rose? Like Legend of Dragoon? Now, if I didn't already have a Slaanesh, a Pokemon that can use Harden would be a great candidate. No! It was so close! It's hardened enough times that it's probably safe to take another swing. Yes, it's in red now. And I think it'd be kind of funny to have a Butterfree named Nurgle, so I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Dang it. Also another Girlmon. This time for sure. Are there Caterpies and Metapods in this? I think there are in, like, the Azalea Forest, but I don't think there are supposed to be on this... I'm gonna look this up. Metap, cock poke. It is vulnerable to attack when its shell is soft. Well, welcome to Nurgle, who is Gurgle, but don't worry about it. Ah, well. Part of it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not Caterpies on this route in the base game. I'm fairly sure. I've been wrong before, but I feel fairly confident on this one, but... Yeah, I think a little shorter than normal, but I think I am gonna wrap it up there. I will return in 25 hours and 9 minutes with Legend of Dragoon. Gonna go for a while tomorrow. It is Father's Day, so we'll need to make sure to have a nice call with my dad. And I encourage y'all to do the same if you've got a dad who's in your lives tomorrow. But hopefully I'll see you then, and then Monday night will also be more Legend of Dragoon. Even though I have the day off, I have the day off on Monday, but it's not going to be having fun. I have to have a thing on my house inspected by the damn county, because, I don't know, we can't trust professionals to do their jobs correctly when the thing has been working and functioning properly for, like, months at this point, I guess. It's stupid, and I can't schedule a specific time, so I just have to take my entire day off, because I can't... Whatever, it's fine. But it's a good excuse to not have to work on a Monday, even if I have to burn some of my goddamn time off. So, anyway, thank everybody for coming out. Spend a little bit of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it may be for you. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, I see you. I appreciate you. Hopefully I'll see you for some Legend of Dragoon over the next couple of days. If not, well, understandable. And I'm going to send a raid over to Silvar, who is continuing with his farm game. Gonna have to make sure to let him know that I was naming Pokemon after the gods of chaos. I'm sure he'll be extremely disappointed, and it will be very entertaining. My name is Vimbert, or Vimbert if you prefer. I'll see you around the internets.